Hi guys, Coach Lisa from the thehubpt in High River, and today we're going to go over movement prep number 4. So, very first one, you're going to grab a dowel, and we're working on our hip hinge. So we're doing 8 dowel hip hinges, and we're using this to work on neutral spine, so we can identify what it is using a dowel to help us, and also learning on how we can return to it. So you're going to take that dowel, grab it behind your body. So we want to have head connected to the dowel in the center, tailbone connected to the dowel at the back, and then we're going to hinge for a soft bend at the knee, hinging forward at the hips. Now if you cannot do this hand position, you can take that top arm, bring it down behind your back like so, and you can go through the exact same thing. Keeping that dowel connected at tailbone and back of head. If you can keep it connected to the center and somewhere in the middle of your back, that's awesome as well. We want to have space between the dowel and our low back because we do need a little bit of that natural S curve. All right, so we're gonna move into arms up, step back. I'm just gonna angle. There we go. So remembering that dowel position that we just worked on with that hip hinge, we're going to keep that neutral spine position. So arms up, reaching high to the sky. You're going to hinge at the hips, step back, hinge upwards as you're coming to upright. All right, so I'll show you from this angle again. So hinging at the hips, arms overhead, stepping back, coming up to an upright stance as you travel backwards. We are going for 8 steps total. 4 steps per side. And then we're going into lateral linear leg swings. So, lateral leg swings, opening up, facing a wall, holding the pillar, whatever you need. 8 of those on each side, and then 8 linear leg swings. Opening up through the hips, hamstrings, all that good stuff. Nice active isolated stretching without having to do too much work. So we want to be able to let the hips roll and move freely. We're not compromising the spine by overarching or creating crazy movements. And we want to try, in this movement, be able to let the hip roll, but not compromise the knee by over twisting and keeping that foot too planted on the ground. Then, and this is why I'm hanging out right here, we're going to go into, let's see if I can change the angle. There you go. Hanging shoulder packs. I'm going to move you. We've done this before. We've talked about this before. Hanging shoulder packs. So you're going to grab a bar. I'm going to do this with my back showing you instead. We're going to grab that bar and we're working on filling our shoulder blades and then opening up again. So from here, get stabilized. So notice how the movements are nice and controlled. I'm working on filling my shoulder blades and then dropping them down, so I'm engaging in through my lats. I'm keeping my core nice and strong as I'm doing that movement. Now, if you have shoulder issues and hanging is not helping, if you have grip issues, hanging's not working, you can do shoulder packs by reaching to the wall and coming back. So this would be more so like a standing shoulder dislocate, humeral head dislocate and fill. Or you can do it just standing, nothing, hanging, and working on that exact same movement without any resistance except for gravity and the weight of your arms. All right, so then we are moving into banded pull and twist. So we're working on really athletic movements here. We're working on being able to drive through our legs, trying to find the right spot for you. So you can see everything. I don't like editing, so too bad, so sad. There we go. All right, so what we're doing is we're going to grab a band. Now there's a purple band and a gray band in the gym here. Make sure that it is not a pain in the butt right now. Oh, boy. There we go. A little tied up, that's okay. So from here, you're going to get a good solid stance. Change this angle a little bit. The wonders of videography. All right, so we're gonna get a good solid stance. We wanna try to keep our arms as solid as possible. We're not death locking, but we're not bending a lot through those arms. Neutral athletic stance here, okay? And what we're doing is we're driving through the leg, using the leg closest to the pivot point to be able to drive and press through. So from here, pressing through, punching that ceiling over top, and we're trying to work in as athletically a movement as possible. So same thing from the rear. Modification, if you cannot reach up due to shoulder stuff, you're going to come across and keep that arm close to your body. Other one for the in-between of across close to body or overhead is punching to your side. All right, biggest focus is being able to learn how to drive and counter your weight across your body and being able to twist as well. And now we move on over. This thing needs a new name. I have no idea what to call it, so if you have suggestions, let me know. We're gonna do a crossbody back to wall, overhead reach and twist. Hey, see? Bad name. All right, so you get set up, some space between you and the wall, and from here, again, athletic stance. You're gonna reach up and twist back, reaching for that wall. So my right arm's reaching across my left side, getting a good thoracic extension. So from the other side, over. There you go, 5 aside. And then into yeses and nos. So head against the wall. We're gonna go into yes, no. That is 1. All right, so again, chin to chest, up, ear to wall, hoping to keep chin parallel to the ground. Very last one, slight change, very similar to the yes. We're doing 10 chin tucks. So what we're going to first do is get our head connected to the wall, and then we're depressing the chin, chin to chest, and up. You can see I'm super tight here, so I need to work on opening up through my back without straining, but my back's tight as well. So anyways, chin to chest, and go. Always remember to re-depress the chin in, and this is where the change of movement is from a chin tuck to yes to no. Yes to no is neutral neck, looking down, longer range of motion. Chin tuck is depressed chin, head against wall, chin to chest, and then up, smaller movement. All right, breathe through all of them. Make sure you get a good warm up, and if you feel any aches or pains, you are rolling out as well, because we need to do self-care and self-therapy by massaging everything out. All right, have a wonderful day, and that's movement prep number 4 from the Hub PT.